having Sayaka Murata right now. This is Convenience Store Woman, and it's the second book I read by her, and it's her most popular book. This is about a woman named Keiko. She's in her mid-30s. She can be overly logical and obtuse most of the time. She often doesn't follow societal rules that most people would follow. Rather than learning the rules or understanding them as she becomes a young woman, she ends up mimicking the way that people speak and listening blindly to whatever they say in the hopes that she's doing the normal thing. Her need for being able to mimic or follow a certain set of rules leads her to work at a convenience store where she stays for 18 years. Her friends and family definitely can pick up that she's a little bit odd, but regardless of that, they still do the typical thing of pressuring her to find a boyfriend, a husband, and have children. Keiko starts working with a guy named Shihara, who is by all accounts a melodramatic freeloader. Shihara gets fired for trying to hit on women, but eventually Keiko decides to ask him to live with her so that society can back off of them. Despite this guy being nothing but a walking trash can, everyone around Keiko is super happy at the fact that she's being normal. And you'll have to read it to find out what else happens. If you have read Earthlings, you'll love Convenience Store Woman and vice versa. They're both pretty much about the same thing. In essence, these are both about women who are non-conforming and have a deep desire to just be themselves. Both women are also very perceptive, but in ways that feel strange and almost childlike. Initially, I found that I really related to Keiko in terms of how she navigates in the world of being somewhat overperceptive, but yet a little bit obtuse and aloof and not always picking up what's being inferred. She almost comes off as if her human wires are crossed and she doesn't necessarily know how to act or how to be. What I really liked was the discourse about essential workers and society's norms. People around Keiko and Shihara are so obsessed with making sure that society keeps going that they kind of don't realize that she's an essential worker who keeps society going. She is a part of society. It was poetic because Keiko is naive, but she keeps society going. And then her friends and family are keeping society going and think they're not naive, but they are naive to the fact that Keiko is keeping society going. Do you know what I mean? I loved it. I think Sayaka Murata is a genius at making remarks about society in really simple and kind of tongue-in-cheek ways. If Convenience Store Woman by Sayaka Murata was a song, I think it would be I Can't Handle Change by Roar. Bye!